Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Shared Diversity. If you have been here before, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, salam, thanks for tuning in. Today we are talking about how it would actually feel to love every single minute of what you do. How would it feel like if you could do professionally what you love as a passion? Oprah said, if you undervalue what you do, people will undervalue who you are. And it's a super strong statement, don't get me wrong, but if you think about it, it really applies. If you don't love what you do, if people don't see the passion you have of what you do, maybe the service that you offer or the products or just this job that you do every day, your consumers, your customers, your value you bring to your audience is not really communicating to them. It doesn't communicate at all to them because they don't feel that you have a passion for what you do. So why should they have a passion for what you offer? I can give you an example from my life. I was so passionate about podcasting when I found out it exists because it's just so practical. I go to the gym, I work out, and I drive, I commute, and I can just listen to podcasts. I can increase the knowledge that I want to have about a certain topic, and it feels so intimate to just listen to a person's voice. It kind of feels like a friend is talking to you. So I got so passionate about podcasting that I decided to do my own podcast and just start podcasting. So I got so obsessed that I was listening to podcasts about podcasting, and everything that I was doing was just gaining knowledge and understanding of the medium and how I could add value to what I say by giving power to my voice. So podcasting is just a passion of mine because I know that the message that I give to others has to kind of communicate in a way that is true to myself. And in the beginning, I was navigating this thought of how can I balance my modesty with being honest and communicating my purpose and the value that I want to give to my audience. And podcasting was the medium. So I got really into understanding every single bit about what it takes to communicate through audio. And eventually I started talking about it to people. I mean, I was just so passionate. I was talking to everyone about it. And I started communicating to those who actually wanted to start a podcast. And I was encouraging them, yes, give power to your voice, start a podcast of your own. And it translated in everything that I was doing. I was networking, I was talking to people about what I do, any kind of professional surrounding. I was telling them the power of audio and why podcasting is the future and why every company should have a strategy about audio media. And eventually I got to be known as the expert of podcasting, and every kind of project and work I was doing, and people wanted to communicate a message that was not text-based or video-based, but they wanted to do something with audio, they were saying, have fun, Sina, do your podcasting stuff. So eventually I turned my passion into a profession, and that's what you can do as well. So what passion can you actually turn into a profession? There are some criteria that you can apply because you can be passionate about something, but it might not be suitable to be turned into a profession. So number one is, does it embrace your strengths? Your strengths are the things that you are really good at, the things that you really understand, the things that you are just automatically doing without really thinking about it a lot. And that could be, for example, something that your friends always ask you about, like, what do people come to you and ask for advice for? What do people want your viewpoint on? That could be one of your strengths. Second is what comes natural to you. What is already part of your lifestyle and your everyday habits that makes it really easy to turn your passion into a profession because you're doing it anyways every day. And you can actually educate people on it. That brings me to the third, which is, does it give value to people? So you want to choose an audience that you really want to impact positively, not just on a superficial level, but on a deeper level of how can you use your passion to change a person's life? And that could come from that passion has already changed your life. Maybe it has given so much value to you that you want to bring it to another person. And you could really just think about your audience and the people that you want to add value to. Where do they want to be? How can you be part of their journey to success and to their purpose? So you could bridge their I am here now and I want to be there tomorrow. You could be the bridge between their thoughts of wanting it and their aim of achieving it. And I want to give you another advice, which is don't box yourself into job titles. So you might think, I have this passion and it gives me so much value and it can really give value to my audience and to the people I want to bring value to. And it embodies my strengths and it comes natural to me, but there's nothing like that out there. Just think about the term life coach. It didn't exist a couple of decades ago, and now it's just a normal term for a person mentoring another person on how to make decisions in their lives. So don't box yourself too much into the thought of this job title doesn't exist yet. Think more about who's your audience and how can you really bring value to them through your passion. The really last and most important step about turning your passion into a profession is you have to communicate it. Like, you have to tell everyone about it. You have to tell everyone how amazing it is to use your product or use your service, or how amazing your passion makes you feel, why people need what you do and what you want to give them and what value you want to provide them. You have to educate people sometimes on what's best for them. Don't worry on have to sell someone that this is good for them. No, if it's good for other people, they will understand it when you communicate it. So communication is the biggest part, and you can start right now by communicating down in the comments. Just comment what is your passion that you would like to turn into a profession. And if you're multi-passionate and you cannot really choose what passion to turn into a profession, just give me the top 3 of your passions slash strengths slash what comes natural to you in the comments below, and we will see what kind of passion fits most into turning into a profession. So leave it down in the comments and share diversity with us. And please come back next time, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the podcast, because podcasts are just awesome. And we have the link here, so subscribe to that too. You can listen to it from wherever and whenever, and I'll see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Subscribe to this channel.